Hey everybody, for my week 4 discussion about dyslexia, when it comes to the strengths and the different developmental stages. When it comes to early childhood, students with dyslexia show signs of strong curiosity, creativity, good storytelling skills. In the elementary age, they have strong oral skills. They're still creative and they're better at hands-on tasks. Um, for middle school age, they have sophisticated reasoning, ability to understand complex ideas when presented orally. And then at the high school, strengths, strong problem solving. They tend to do well in STEM subjects, and then improved technology usage. Challenges for students with dyslexia at the different developmental stages, starting with early childhood, learning names and sounds, right? The phonological awareness, trouble recognizing rhymes and sequences, also a part of that. Delayed speech or word retrieval, confuse similar sounding words. Like I said, difficulties are usually linked to that phonological awareness. Elementary age, they tend to be slow or inaccurate reading. Decoding unfamiliar words is a challenge. Reading fluency. Dyslexia is very visible at this point in time because school heavily relies on reading and writing. Middle school age, slow note taking. There's a social and emotional impact at this point now. Students may understand the material, but they still struggle with reading and writing tasks. And then the high school aged challenges, things like timed exams, dense textbooks or reading material, and then still social emotional learning or anxiety, things like that. Students can develop coping strategies to help them, turn in assignments and, pass their classes, but the workload can still magnify their reading inefficiencies. Now, strategies for dyslexia, I focused on three that I thought were really, really cool, or, worked the best. Structured literacy instruction, that's one of those evidence-based learning styles or strategies. Strengthens phonological awareness with the systematic progression from simple to complex skills. That improves reading fluency and accuracy. Explicit teaching of letter sound relationships, so really trying to fix that phonological awareness, or teach it, really not fix it, but teach it. Direct instruction and decoding and spelling. And it improves overall spelling, reading, and writing with the frequent review and practice, and immediate corrective feedback. So, structured literacy instruction is what it sounds like. It's a very structured learning style strategy that, we move on when you're ready. There's tons of feedback, tons of review, really showing, how something is with the sound that a letter makes, teaching the phonological awareness to students with dyslexia, or just all students in general. Uh, another strategy I really liked was multisensory. Uh, you focus on the visual, auditorial, tactile, kinesthetic aspects of learning, and your senses. It allows students to process information through multiple channels, so they can strengthen, their memory and learning of, the words, the rhymes, the books, the reading, whatever. Examples are like tracing letters through sand, clapping with syllables, color coding word parts, things that really give the brain different neural pathways to learn the information and really commit it to memory, and be able to recall and process it and know it, when it comes to like phonological awareness or whatever you're trying to teach to the student. And then lastly, I have is assistive technology for strategies. We live in a day and age where technology is very open and widely used, especially in California, or I mean in just the United States in general. It's available in most areas, in most school districts. I think it's awesome because it reduces barriers. It allows students to demonstrate their knowledge more effectively. They have speech to text programs, audiobooks, obviously spell check and grammar supports, things like that. There's programs out there that allow students to learn better, dyslexic students, but it also allows them to show that they know the material. You know, a student who has a timed exam and doesn't have assistive technology with their dyslexia probably struggles to score really well because, you know, they're trying to read, they're trying to figure out how to process the information that they're getting from the paper and then recall what they know from the material and then input it onto the paper, you know, especially, you know, short answer exams or anything like that. So having some sort of assistive technology that can help them, you know, prove that they know the material without having to be hindered by their dyslexia, I think is super, super cool. So those are the three strategies I like a lot for when it comes to students with dyslexia. And week 4 discussion. Thank you.